go. You got nope. Neil, you got to go over the top of him. You got to go. There you go. Stay at 6.
We had a good finish to the season with 2 wins over Ionia Alpena. We're looking to build on that. That was nice momentum moving into the offseason.
And you lose a lot from last year?
Yeah, we lost some guys, some great leadership from last year. Lost some playmakers from last year, but moving forward, we always are going to have guys that are going to be willing to step up and put the work in. And I'm excited with what we've done this offseason, and our guys are working hard so far these first 3 days. So those guys are going to be willing to step into those roles.
Rebuild's a funny word for high school because everybody rebuilds. You lose people every year. So were you in a rebuild? Are you still, or don't you believe in that word?
I mean, it's definitely a thing, a rebuild. But at the same time, I mean, like you said, it's a new group every year, and it's willing. How willing is this group to commit? How willing are they to work hard and put their best efforts forward to make, this thing move like it used to move? Because right now, I mean, we're obviously looking to improve on what we've been, and it's just going to take a group to come through and say, we're willing to do what it takes, and I'm excited about what we've done so far this offseason.
Tell me again about your numbers.
Numbers are tremendous this year. I think we're pushing, we got about 95, pushing 100 kids in the program this year, and it's the most we've had in probably 15 years. So we're very excited about that as coaches. We've got a lot of young guys out here committing, so we're very excited about that, and again, excited about our commitment from varsity here this year.
I forget, did you go right from playing to coaching, or did you coach before you came here?
I coached before I came here, but I was also in teaching, so I went from playing right to coaching. So it's been tremendous. I mean, football is a big part of my life, and I just love it. I love the grind of it, on these 2-a-days. So it's exciting, and it's good to see these guys out here doing the same.
You played for Coach Marigee?
I did play for Coach Marigee. I did, and he was a tremendous coach for us. Just got inducted into the Hall of Fame as coaches, and was a great mentor for me. And again, trying to get back to doing some of those things, that he instilled in us, and trying to get those things going with us again so far.
How much of his footprint is still on this program?
Oh, a tremendous amount. I think one thing that we've always been around in St. John's is physicalities have been a big thing that we have tried to pride ourselves on, and I think we're going in the right direction in that, and we want to continue to stress that, because I know I talk about that with the guys a lot. Physicality is a big part of what we do, and again, that's part of who we are, and so I think that's a big part of it, that blue collar mentality that we have in St. John's, and that's what we want to bring to the football field, and we try to do that every year.
You also have great tradition here, thanks in part to him.
Yeah.
Do you preach that to the kids? Do they talk about it?
They just heard about it yesterday. Some days when you come out as 2-a-days, you kind of feel a little sore, you're whatever, and we had a nice little conversation after the start of practice, followed by some down-ups with that, talking about like how it's just, you got to earn it. You got to earn that toughness. You got to earn that piece of it, because it's not given. And wins come very difficult at the varsity level, and we got to earn every bit of it.
You still look in playing shape. Are you like Dan Campbell? You do down-ups with him?
I had knee surgery a little bit, so I'm not doing down-ups. But I tell you what, yeah, we like to stay in shape. But no, so it's fun. I mean, these guys see us out here working out too, and it's good for them to see that.
Your energy is great. You seem to really love this job, don't you?
I absolutely do love it. I mean, I think it's phenomenal to see young men out here, growing as themselves in a hot environment, uncomfortable situations. It's only going to make them better young men in the future.
The good news is you hope to be better. The bad news is you're in the league with a couple of dogs, aren't you?
We are. We got a very tough conference. The last few years have been very difficult. I mean, so there's a lot of guys coming back that we know of that are going to be very difficult in the conference, but what we do is take it one game at a time and, do the best that we can as coaches to put our guys in situations to be successful, and, Friday nights, see how things go.
Culture here important?
Important. Culture is everything. Culture is the way of life for us, and so we talk about that. We talk about what kind of culture we want as a practice, what kind of culture we want in the off season, and that commitment, that effort is a big part in driving that culture.
Andy, I'm asking all the coaches for a segment we're doing about what about Friday Night Lights? What about 7 o'clock on Friday nights motivates you? What is it about Friday nights and the whole atmosphere of high school football that you really enjoy?
It's special. It's special in many communities, especially St. John's. Our St. John's community supports us so much. We get great turnouts at the games, and it's just such an exciting time to feel under the lights, a little pressure as a young man, and just feel that you got a town behind you, you got a community behind you. I actually have goosebumps right now, and you can see just sitting there talking about it. But it's a special place to be. It's a privilege to be able to play in those situations, and I hope our guys understand that, because when it's gone, you look back and realize how special it was.
All right, I'm Ryan Dimmick. I'm a senior, and I
Spell your
play RyanDimmick. I play O-line and D-line, D-tackle, and offensive guard.
And what year?
Senior, yep.
This is your third year of varsity or second?
This is my third year of varsity.
year.
Yep.
So what's it like to be in this program ridden with such tradition?
I mean, it's a blessing to be out here, play with all these boys, my team, my family. It's just a great experience to be with this, and especially with the background of St. John's, couldn't ask for anything better.
I was just going to go there. The tradition of St. John's means something to you guys, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Tell
it does.
me what.
The team is a big thing to us. It's just something that you bring sacrifices to the table and everything, and it allows you to just keep playing in the sport all together rather than for yourself. It's a big team thing as a family, our St. John's community especially, rather than just us out here on the field.
How do you like this team from what you've seen this summer?
Oh, way better. I think we're going to have a good season this year, especially with how we're more united as a team. There's not a lot of diversity of separation by grade. If we're on varsity, we're a varsity player and we're here to play.
Being a senior now, did you work on that? Did you help with team bonding and leadership?
Yes, I did.
How so?
Committed to going to team bonding stuff like for 7-on-7s, even though the linemen didn't need to go.
Yeah.
I was out here for summer workouts while I was in wrestling practices and everything, and just kept trying to lead everyone on. So.
I see a gleam in your eye. I see a gleam in your coach's eye about this season. You feel like you're pretty good here. Huh?
Oh, yeah. 100%. I think we can bring it to them this year, and especially with our numbers, we have a good chance.
You know, when I played, I loved the games. I hated practices. That's what made me be a sportscaster. How do you enjoy this? This can't be fun.
No, I'll be honest, it's not fun, but that bigger picture of the team has kept me going. Just seeing everyone's progress through the summer and to have that grind, it's amazing. It's keeping going.
And running out for game one on Friday night this year, it's at Okemos. What kind of feeling is that when the season gets started?
It's going to be a bit nerve-wracking because it is our last game for us seniors, but it's also going to be like energizing. We're going to be so pumped to get it going, starting off with a good win, hopefully. So I think it'll be great.
Can't wait, can you?
Oh, no. Yes, sir. I can't wait for that game to come off, get on those lights. Oh, yeah.